The first one we're going to look at is the WIP report, which is I think where most people start when they do their job reviews. So Jason, I'm going to toss it over to you because I'm curious from your perspective, when you look at a WIP report, what are some of the things that you're looking for?
So when we do a review or an audit for a construction client, one of the first things we really look at is the projected profit margin on jobs. What we like to look at is the average gross margin on jobs. In this example, the average margin's 22.1%. And what we really like to do is then do a variance analysis, and any jobs that are plus or minus 5% of that average margin, we want to kind of dig a little bit deeper into and understand why the margins may be higher or lower. The jobs with higher margins above that average, those are kind of like your best in class jobs. You've gotten a really larger margin than the average, and you want to look and see what have you been doing well on those type of jobs that maybe may flow over into other jobs where you can maybe save on costs, save on labor. And then on the reverse side, that minus 5% of the average margin, why are those jobs having lower margins than the average of all jobs? Though, again, we go back to Kevin's root cause analysis. What's causing those jobs to see a lower margin? Is it overtime on the jobs? Did materials come in higher than what it was estimated? As we know, with the supply chain issues we've recently had, there's a lag time on getting equipment and material to jobs. So those material costs are probably increasing, which is then decreasing your projected profit margin on those jobs.
Yeah, and I think that's really well said. And I think this is where we start to bridge into where you can kind of take that bridge from the accounting to the project management team. And you really want to focus on that profit margin and how it can change. And one thing that I think is always really useful when you look at this here, if I click into a job here, what I'm going to see is that my pull up on the side is I can see the past adjustments that we've made on this project to see how it's changed over time. So I'm looking historically, how has my projected profit or projected final cost changed? And then down below, I can see how that profit margin has changed in time. So at a real quick high level, I can very quickly see not only, okay, where is this job today, but how did it get here?